Everything you do in the future, you would have wished you started today. Have good habits today. Hi guys, welcome back to my main channel. Today we have another glow up video. You either love it or you hate it. Sometimes I get comments and they're like, Simone, can you stop making glow up videos? I'm just giving the people what they want. So today we have a 90-day scientific glow up. I like to base it all on research papers. So this is your scientific glow up to look not like a different person, but like the best version of yourself. Something we talk about a lot in these videos is that people often think you need to totally transform your face, while our brain's actually going to determine if someone's attractive in a couple of milliseconds. So these little small changes add up. The fact your skin might become 2% more plump, your eyes are 10% more brighter, is going to do so much more. Your base being entirely the same and you looking unhealthy and then getting like lip filler, for example. Something we talked about a lot in this video, and I recommend you watch it, is that no amount of you doing fake tan or wearing foundation is going to replace the natural and healthy glow of not only having good skin, but consuming 2 fruit and 5 vegetables per day. Consuming fruit and vegetables is going to give you a healthy glow that you're not going to get if you don't consume this. So the first thing you need to do is watch this video and fix your damn diet. And the only thing that can actually change your face in 24 hours is your sleep. Guess what? I'm gonna read a study here. In Axelson 2010 study, they had 23 adults who were photographed after a normal night and again after sleep deprivation, and then rated by 65 untrained observers. Now get this, the sleep deprived faces were rated as less attractive, less healthy, and more tired. Now the follow-up study isolated the exact cues, which was hanging eyelids, redder, more swollen eyes, darker under eye circles, paler skin, droopier mouth corners, which are precisely the features that people usually pay to conceal. What does this mean? If we can determine someone's health and physical attractiveness in a millisecond, you should be sleeping. If you took a supermodel and you made her unhealthy and you made her not sleep, you might think she kind of has potential, but you're not actually going to think she's attractive, because at a subconscious level, we associate attractiveness with vitality and health. So you need to focus on becoming healthy, which means you need to sleep consistently 7 to 9 hours every single night. In almost all of my beauty tips videos, I've told you guys this story where I was 23 years old and I was traveling a lot, and I'm half Asian, so I shouldn't get wrinkles, right? After a long flight to Paris, I developed these under eye wrinkles, and I did everything under the sun to get rid of it. It just appeared. You would think it's dehydration from the plane. No, it wasn't. It was my liver, actually. For over 1.5 years, it didn't go away. I tried everything to get rid of this. I'm looking at my mom, my dad, they don't even have any wrinkles, and here I was at 23, always had a good skincare routine, but why was I getting this? I did skin boosters under my eyes, nothing helped. Guess what helped, guys? Watch this video. I went to a Chinese medicinal doctor. He was like, your liver is sluggish, you don't sleep enough, you don't sleep at a consistent time. Your Chinese doctor will really map out everything that's wrong. So I started to sleep at 10 p.m. every night. I wake up at 6 a.m. I drink bone broth every single day. I really fixed my health. I really became like a healthy person. I thought I was a healthy person before, because when you're young, you can really get away with everything. But this was the first time I realized I can't get away with everything. And maybe my healthy lifestyle isn't as healthy as I thought. And guess what, guys? I kid you not, one day I woke up and the lines were gone. Just one day, overnight, gone. The lines were gone overnight. And mashallah, I'm 26 now and they haven't returned. I'll give you another anecdote. My first boyfriend, he would pretty much never sleep. He would game all night long. He looked unhealthy. One day I didn't see him for a week. He looked like a different person. His skin was glowing, his eyes were bright, and he looked like a different person. And even his mother and his sister was like, what did you do? And he said, I slept. Like, I started to sleep properly this week. You need to wear sunscreen every single day. I'm gonna read you a study. 903 adults randomized to daily versus discretionary sunscreen for 4.5 years. And at the end, they were gonna see how much their skin changed. Daily users showed 24% less photo-aging and no detectable increase in skin aging over the whole period of 4.5 years, which means sunscreen prevents aging versus reversing it. So if you want to look like your healthiest, youngest self for the longest period of time, you should be wearing sunscreen multiple times a day. People often think about how much I can change and they don't think about prevention. Everything you do in the future, you would have wished you started today. Have good habits today. These are things that are also going to pay off in the long run. You should be using a retinoid nearly every night. Build up your skin tolerance. And I'm going to read a study again. The most robustly evidenced topical for actually remodeling skin is a topical retinoid, and systematic reviews show that tretinoin improves fine lines and coarse wrinkles, texture, pigmentation, and histologically induces new collagen and epidermal thickening. And this was proven in a study over 16 weeks to 2 years of 1,361 patients. Now, if you don't like tretinoin, because I don't like tretinoin, I use this Korean retinoid. You can find one that is more suitable for your skin. Another point we talked about in this health video, you must start resistance and weight training, especially if you're a woman, because women, once we hit 30, we start to lose so much muscle mass. So you need to have adequate amount of protein. In fact, start to take collagen peptides. This is a point in this video as well. Your face will change a lot actually if you start resistance training, especially if you're training correctly and improving your posture will improve your face. So often people who do functional patterns, they find that their jaw starts to grow forward. It's if you're doing correct fascia releases as well and you're improving your posture. And improving your posture doesn't mean like just pulling your shoulders back, because this is not what good posture is. Good posture is not pulling your shoulders back, because actually you should never have to think, oh, I'm pulling my shoulders back. It should be your natural correct way of standing. For example, if you have lordosis, right, your hips, this is your back, it's like going out like this. How can you have good posture? Actually, good posture is when you're stacked. Your hips are aligned over your shoulders and you're stacked. Look into functional patterns training if you're interested. There is a meta-analysis of 49 studies across 1,863 participants who were consuming 1.6 kilograms of protein per day and resistance training. And they found that the fat loss from this revealed their cheekbones and jawline when they were training 3 times per week and recovering adequately with sleep. And in 12 weeks, visibly they had changes and other people were able to notice it. If you're having issues with your skin, there is an underlying issue. If you're an Accutane, you're simply masking the problem. Remember, everything that appears in our body, every single symptom is your body telling you there's something wrong. Just like the thing that happened with my under eyes. It was my body telling me that my liver was not functioning properly. And I fixed it, it went away. All the eye masks, whatever, it wasn't fixing the issue. It's like putting a band-aid on that. And Western medicine often does this. If you have poor skin, you need to balance your hormones. You need to fix your gut health as well. And you need to lower your glycemic load eating. I'm reading this study. If breakouts are in the picture, this has a direct RCT support. A 12-week low glycemic load diet cuts acne lesions nearly twice as much as the control study. A Korean study found that there were smaller sebaceous glands and less inflammation in 2 weeks. So if you are acne prone, it's worth trying. Now, this is something I've actually started to implement into my diet, and that is collagen peptides. Collagen peptides are 1,000 to 2,500 milligrams per day, improve hydration, elasticity, and wrinkle scores at 8 to 12 weeks. And it also has protein in it. So I used to actually consume gelatin and I would put it in my bone broth. Now, consuming gelatin and collagen peptides pretty much are the same thing. The only difference is how it's absorbed in the body, and collagen peptides are absorbed more easily in the body by how they are made or whatever. I'm not going to go into the science of it because I don't have it in front of me, but that's why I switched over to collagen peptides. Now, when people regularly go for lymphatic drainage massages and they think this is what's changing their face, I actually don't believe in this, because if you have a healthy lymphatic system, you should naturally be draining throughout the day. For example, if you wake up with puffy eyes, it means you have so much tension in your masseter muscles that your face is not draining properly. And then we need to address the masseter muscles. I really recommend watching Anastasia Beauty Fascia. And I love that the fascia is becoming more talked about now, because you can do so many superficial treatments on your skin, but if you want healthy skin and you want good facial structure as well, you got to work on your fascia. And your fascia is connected throughout the entire body, so your feet are affecting what's happening on your face. The fact that I have scoliosis, guys, has given me TMJ. Like, I have TMJ. Why do I have TMJ? Because I have scoliosis. Because my hips are uneven. Because that's going to affect my feet now. Like, everything in the body is connected. The fact that you're losing hair and you're balding is also connected to your fascia. And our fascia is also connected to our emotions. So you often hear women, when they start to release their hips, their hormones balance out. They cry, they let all the emotions out, because all of this trauma is unloading, and their face often looks different afterwards. Guys, you need to prioritize your mental health, because if your mental health is bad, you're gonna look bad. I remember in 2024, when I told you I had those under eye issues, I was depressed that year. Naturally, it was gonna show on my face as well. Chinese medicine, I think your liver and your kidneys also connected to your emotions. So my Chinese doctor was like, you're storing so much anger in your body. And that's why I got a therapist. My therapist helped me through so much. She helped me learn to regulate my nervous system. If you want to be healthy, you have to have a regulated nervous system. And I think overall, it's just so important to have someone there that you can talk to, who can help recognize your patterns and help you become more aware of yourself, create a plan to overcome yourself as well. And I always say that therapy is not something you do forever unless you want to. It is something that you do when you need. You kind of get the skills, they help you, maybe you do it for 8 weeks, you stop, you come back when you need them again, and they're always there, because once you have that connection, you have that connection. And that's why I love BetterHelp. Thank you to BetterHelp for being the paid partner of this video. BetterHelp makes starting therapy so easy. In my darkest times, I used BetterHelp because, oh my gosh, like even thinking about having to go and get the referral from a doctor first, and then go and find a psychologist and get on that waiting list and wait in that clinic. It's not something you want to do, because there are so many barriers to even getting to the office to begin with. And especially if you're depressed and you're going through things, you want quick access in the comfort of your own home. And that's why BetterHelp is great, because it is so easy to get started. You just need to fill out a questionnaire, and usually within a couple of days, they will pair you with someone they think's right for you. Here's the best part. You can switch therapists free of charge at any point in time, because therapy is like dating. If you don't like your therapist, which there is a high chance you won't at the beginning, you're gonna switch until you find someone that you can bare your soul to and you feel safe with them. Because your therapist is gonna help you regulate your nervous system, and if you do not feel safe with them, you're already missing like half the benefits of that therapy. And then you can communicate with them however you like, via text at any time. You can video call them, you can call them, and it's so convenient. And that's why over 6 million people are using BetterHelp to improve their mental health today, earning them a 4.8 star out of 5 rating on the App Store. So guys, go use my link here to get started with BetterHelp and get 10% off your first month of therapy with them. If you want to do something a little more invasive, I would start to do microneedling. I do microneedling, and it's helped a lot with my acne scars. I have deep acne scars on my temples, and I've done 4 sessions. It's helped a lot. Once you hit 25, you lose, I think, like 0.5 to 1% collagen every year. So if you want to help keep your skin plump, you should do microneedling at least 3 times per year, and you can get a Dr. 8 pen and do it yourself. With the right protocol, do your research. But yeah, if you want to look your best, guys, you actually need to feel your best, because remember, your attractiveness is determined in pretty much like instantly. When someone looks at you, they can determine if you're healthy or not, and your health, how healthy you look, is going to determine how attractive someone finds you. So yeah, it doesn't matter how many fillers you're getting, how much weight you're losing, because also remember, if you are a healthy weight and you're like, I'm gonna lean out even more, you might look sickly then, and then you actually don't look attractive. At the end of the day, what your attractiveness comes down to is how you feel. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel in general? Do you have a lot of energy? If you have energy, it signals you are healthy and functioning well. Therefore, you're probably gonna look alive. If you feel bad, you have bad habits, you're gonna look bad. You need to eat more fats, healthy fats like olive oil and avocado, and even like the gristle on the steak. because our body needs this, especially as women. You need fat to have healthy hormones. Thank you for watching my 90-day scientific glow up. In a nutshell, eat healthier, develop good habits, resistance train, fascia work. What I do is, and I use Claude for this, I tell Claude all of my issues. So I'll be like, yeah, I have TMJ, I have scoliosis, one hip is higher than the other, as much information as I can give it. And then I'll have Fable develop a protocol for fascia release for me based on the issues I have, because it will be able to map everything out, especially if you are not skilled at doing this. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I will see you next time on my YouTube channel. And ich liebe dich. Tschüss.
Shout of bugs forever. Do stronger for you. Norman Rockwell. No hype under. It's just me and you. Oh God, miss you on my list. Me a little Venice bitch. On the neighborhood kiss. Son of baby, kiss, kiss. You're in the yard, I like the fire, and as the summer fades away, nothing gold can stay. You write, I tour, we make it work. You're beautiful and I'm insane. We're American made. Give me Hallmark, one dream under one lover. Make me happy and blue. Norman Rockwell. No hide under low cover. Is that right? It's just me and you. Oh God, miss you on my list. It's me, a little Venice bitch, on the stoop with the neighborhood kids. Signing off, thank you. You're in the yard, I like the fire, as the summer fades away. Nothing can stay. You write, I do, we make it work. American made. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sounding off, bang bang, kiss kiss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sounding off, bang bang, kiss kiss. Oh God, miss you on my lips. It's me, a little Venice bitch, on the stoop with the neighborhood kids. Signing off, bang bang, kiss kiss. Yeah. 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 Signing off, bang bang, kiss kiss. Yeah. Papers up and down, you should probably come over. Hanging around, you should probably coming over. Oh God, missing on my lips. It's me, a little Venice bitch. Touch me with your fingertips. It's me, a little Venice bitch. Back in the garden, we're getting high now because we're older. In the love of my diamonds, better rooms in a clover. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything, ever. Whoa, 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 whatever, everything.
Oh, I'm so fast.
Ever. Whoa, whatever. Me, myself, I like diamonds. Better crimson and clover. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. Over and over, honey. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine, I'd be jealous of your love. If you were mine.